Hello, welcome back to my channel. Chrissy Explains It All. So, we got some explaining to do about episode 4 of The Real Housewives of Potomac that aired tonight. What did you think? I have my own thoughts on it. Let me explain. Let's go ahead and get into it. So the episode opens up and we got Giselle and Robin, and they're doing this photo shoot for their podcast. Reasonably Shady is what they call it. And if you haven't listened to it, listen to it. I would recommend you listen to it. Have your own opinion about it. It's okay. It's a pretty okay listen. I listen to a lot of podcasts while I'm working. So I've listened to it. Their conversations are good sometimes, but have your own opinion about that. So anywho, they did a photo shoot for the podcast, and Cal, it was interesting to see him because he's still doing Giselle's hair. It's like, girl, are you gonna ever listen to what we saying to you? Your hair is awful. Your hair and your clothes. You need to get you hire some new people. Let Cal go. Cal has been having you look a mess since season 1 or 2 or whatever that was. Whenever that was that you were at Sharice's pool party with the bangs, Get rid of Cal. But anyway, Giselle and Robin, they're getting ready for their photo shoot. Cal's doing their hair, and they decide they're going to text Mia. So they text her and invite her out for cocktails. But in the text they say, don't bring Karen with you. Now, why did they say that? That just caused commotion, and basically it caused the stir. And that was kind of like an ongoing thing throughout this episode. All about this text, So the green eye band-aids gonna get it popping, gonna start it, gonna get it started off, gonna get it jumping with the drama. But moving on throughout the episode, we get this scene with Ashley and Michael. Ashley's about to, just days away from giving birth. So Ashley and Michael, they go out for like a little dinner before the new baby arrives. Michael's talking to Ashley about a new business venue, and Ashley's just kind of not wanting to hear it. She's concerned about them, having money and stuff for their kids, and having, that generational wealth for the kids later on, which, I ain't mad at Ashley about that. I mean, Ashley has her agenda, and she's always concerned about her coin. I think Ashley has a plan. She don't want to hear nothing about what Michael talking about with no businesses. She don't want nothing to do with no more kangaroo restaurants. So we ain't mad at you, Ashley. And like I said before, I'm not really a fan of Ashley, but Ashley has not been bad at all this season. But we're only 4 episodes in, and which is hard to believe. We've been watching Potomac for a month already. I mean, this is flying by. So that was that part. So then we get into Karen and Raven. They have a little FaceTime. That was cute. But then let's talk about Mia. MIA. I mean, Mia, she is a boss. So we see her a little bit in her element, and she's at her business, The Joint Chiropractic, and she walks in there. She has this like black satin suit on. I mean, she looked good. I mean, what can I say? I mean, she looked real good. So she came in there, she was running things, and just checking up on her business or whatever. And she was very direct with her with her employees. She gets a call from her son, and she was supposed to be able to take him somewhere in the afternoon, but then she said she had some meetings scheduled, and her husband kind of jumps in, and he's like, wait a minute now, this is the third time you canceling on this boy. I'm kind of getting the feeling that Mia is not balancing her work and her home life that well. Or to me, it does appear that maybe she is. But however, the husband ain't feeling it. I mean, I think he's just wanting her at home. He's wanting her to be more present with the kids and probably more attentive to him. But you know, Mia is got her head on her work. And she's concentrating on being the boss and the boss mom. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You get it, girl. So then we get Robin, Escala, and Wendy. And they meet up for a workout. Which it don't seem like they did much working out. But anywho, at the end of that workout, they decided to kind of go on a little stroll where they talk, and they get a call from Candace. So Candace invites them to a pajama party where she says that this is in celebration of her, you know, moving out of her home, the home that her and Miss Dot own together, and you know, just finally getting everything out of the house. So anyway, she's having that pajama party, and she invites them, and it definitely extends the invitation to Escala. So they were excited about going, it seemed like. Then, you know, I'm noticing a trend this season, and I'm not necessarily sure if I like it. I don't think this has been the case in past seasons, but drop down in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong. All of this switching, it's like this switching back and forth. I don't know if I like that or not. I know it's a part of the storytelling, but I want the whole picture. I don't want to be switching from this scene to switching in that scene. So we get all this switching back and forth between the girls on their stroll, and then Karen and Mia at Mia's penthouse for tea. So Mia and Karen, the topic of their conversation is the text that Giselle and Robin sent. And at the same time, the girls, Robin, Wendy, and Escala, are having the conversation about the text that Robin and Giselle sent. So it's just flipping back and forth as if it's in real time happening. But we know it's not. But I don't know if I like that. Just give me one piece. But okay. So we get the flipping back and forth of the two conversations. Robin is over here telling the girls about, you know, Mia's response to them and how she came off kind of rude. And it would seem like that. And then over here, Mia is telling Karen, you know, how she handled it. And when Mia's telling the story to Karen, it sounds good, because she's like, you know, you can schedule it with my assistant. You don't tell me who and, you know, who not to bring. You not gonna tell me. You don't run nothing over here. Which you know, I like. I kind of like it, Mia. And I'm definitely liking her for standing up to them green eye band-aids. But so we get the switching back and forth, but it does not stop here, because we hear about this again. It's that text, like I said, went through the whole episode. It was just the text heard around Potomac. Everybody knew about this text message. So we get a scene with Candace. Candace is working on new music. It sounds good. I think Candace can sing a little bit. I really did like that other song that she had last season that she sung that she sung for the wedding, that she did like a remix to. I like it. I can jam to it. But what she was singing tonight, I mean, she sounded good, but I just don't know if I like the song yet. But Candace can sing. So we're going to see what Candace going to do with this music. Okay? If, you know, if Erica Jane can sing and the rest of them and Luann can have songs or whatever, why Candace can't have her music? Giselle takes her daughter Grace to take a permit test, and she fails it for, I don't know how many times she went, but they were just saying that she had gone a couple of times and failed the permit test. What is it with these kids failing permit tests? I mean, when I was that age, I had that book. I was reading that book. I was trying to get that permit. You ain't had to worry about me failing the permit test. Worry about me failing the driving test, because getting the permit test ain't nothing. It's just some questions, and really it's just common sense. But like I said, what is it with these kids? I don't know. So we get to the main event, which is the slumber party at Candace's house. And I would say it looked like a good time at first. I mean, I would have loved to been there for the good time and for the drama. So at the door, that she's making all of the ladies take fireball shots, and they just throwing them back at the door as soon as they come in. So you know everybody's already getting lit. So what was the conversation already? This text message again. Like I said, the text message gone that was sent around Potomac. We heard about this text message the whole episode. So we finally gonna get into it because Giselle's fired up about it. So Mia walks in, and then we finally get to it. Well, we gonna squash it. We gonna get some kind of resolve about this text message. Mia did extend an apology, saying that she apologized if she came off rude about it, but she's just very direct. Okay, accept the apology. Let's move on. Anyway, she kind of had threw a little shade in between, though, you know, where she talked about, you know, how many businesses do you have? And then, you know, that triggered Robin, because, you know, when you talk about anything got to do with some money or some businesses, Robin's going to be triggered. She's going to get mad. So Robin was getting fired up, so, you know, she ain't like that. But then Candace kind of breaks the ice, and she's like, come on, y'all, I want to play Prosecco Pong, which I never heard of it. But I guess I have heard of it because when she explained it, it's real simple. It's just beer pong, but with Prosecco. You like Prosecco? I don't like it, you know, to each his own. But anyway, that broke the ice, and then, you know, they were able to kind of just have a little bit more fun and get everything back on track. So that was the episode. What did you think? Drop down in the comments. Let me know. Overall, it was good. Definitely looking forward to next week's episode, because I did see the little preview for next week. So, I think it's going to be good. Definitely still excited about this season. Loving Potomac. Like I said, they are my girls. I think I do like Mia. I'm just go ahead and say I like Mia. I think she's a good addition to this cast. She's really bringing it. I like her. Tell me what you think. What you think of Mia? What did you think of the episode? It's been real. It's been nice. It's been real nice. But I gotta go. I'm out of time. Until next time, don't do anything you're gonna have to explain, because you know your girl Chrissy explains it all. Peace.